very ominous music because this is very serious business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is UFO Jeopardy. That was kind of a weak clap. There's a couple over here. There's a woo here. Let's try again, actually. UFO Jeopardy! All right. Okay, so first I'll start with the rules real quick, and then we'll talk about our contestants here. We're going to have 3 rounds. They're all going to be the same. There's 30 questions per round. They have to give their responses in the form of a question, or else we'll look at them like, come on, dude. They won't lose any points for that, though. They do have to, we'll finish out every question. They can jump around the board. When they ask, they have to do, so meaning like on the board, there's different categories. They can choose category 4 for 300, 200, whatever they want. They have to buzz in. You'll notice they all have buzzers, and this is all computer programmed with alien technology. They have to buzz in and able to answer a question, and the program here will show you who won or who gets the buzz. They have a screen up here where they can see. If they give the wrong answer, they will be penalized, and the others will have a chance to answer the question. They have to answer within 5 seconds, or else they get it wrong. And this guy right here, Jordan Pease, created the questions. Which reminds me, there's 3 main reasons why Jordan put this together, and we decided, hey, this is a great idea, Jordan. We agree with you. First of all, to educate people in a fun way, because these are a lot of UFO information and trivia. These guys have been researching for a long time, so they better know all the answers. Also an icebreaker, so you're going to have a lot of questions and trivia to share with people when you talk to them about UFOs, because I'm sure you all go to the water cooler and say, hey, funny fact about those UFOs. And then also to get to know the researchers, because like Nick Pope, you see him up here, government documents, the UK and the MOD. He's actually a very funny guy when you get him in backstage. So we can get to know people as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the contestants, to start off, Canadian, representing Canada, UFO researcher Chris Rutkowski.
Je ne comprends pas, je suis canadienne, qu'est-ce que c'est le Jeopardy?
From Georgia, representing the good old USA, Chase Kloetzke. And from the United Kingdom, Nick Pope. All right. We do have a lot of people from the UK here this year.
Yes.
So let's get right into it. What's that?
And they dress very well.
They do dress very well. All right, so first we'll get into the round. We'll go over at the beginning of each round the categories. First category is Say What? Notable quotes from sci-fi movies. And what we're looking for in this category is the name of the movie. Next is Just Looking. SETI project people and places. SETI being the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Can't take it with you. Artifact seen aboard ET crafts. And so it was given. ET technology allegedly seed into modern society, such as trivia games. In the stars, names of stars associated with ETs. They're not all green, the reported variety of ET morphology. So here we go. Who starts? Chris? Or do we... Let me ask Jordan, who starts?
We would
Anybody?
let Chris start.
We'll let, you know what, we'll start with the lady.
Aww.
The lady from Georgia, USA. We're going to cheat for the USA. Home field advantage.
There we go. They're not all green for 100, please.
They're not all green for 100. These little bald guys are 3 to 4 feet tall with black almond-shaped eyes, nostrils without a nose, mouth.
What is a gray?
Actually, I'll finish the question. I'll finish reading the question, and then you can answer. And I guess the powers that be had decided that that you got the answer wrong. Oh, you got it wrong. You're great. There we go. We work out the kinks here. Good job. So Nick is in charge of the board. There's a picture of one of those little guys. I think that's Paul from the movie. He was a raunchy little feller. All right, Nick, you've got the board.
Say what for 100?
Say what for 100? It's a 1997 film co-written by Carl Sagan that stars Jodie Foster, where a disembodied extraterrestrial says, "You're an interesting species, an interesting mix. You're capable of such beautiful dreams and such horrible nightmares." Chris.
What is contact?
Right. All right. Wow, that crowd is huge out there, it sounds like. There's a picture of the movie box, DVD. All right, you've got the board, Chris.
Well, let's say what for 200?
Say what for 200? This 2009 James Cameron is a twist on the typical alien invasion scenario. Everything is backwards now. Like out there is that sure world and in here is the dream. Nick.
What is... Oh, hell.
Uh-oh. Oh. Nick lost some points there. Eek. Anybody else want to give it a shot? No, we'll go. Well, let the crowd. Avatar? Is Avatar correct? Some people say Matrix. It is Avatar. Ooh, all right. There's a picture of little blue fellers. Yeah, I didn't remember that part. All right, Chris, you still got the board.
Let's go say what again for 300.
Say what for 300? A lovable Vulcan says this to his captain upon having his life saved. "I have been and ever shall be your friend," a movie that makes men cry. Nick.
What is Star Trek? And I think, do you want the exact one? What is Star Trek? The Search for Spock, probably, but Star
Trek Search for Spock. Right, that's right.
What?
Oh!
No.
That was right. Took him a minute, but he got it. Is that right?
I don't think so.
I think there was the one before Search for Spock, because he dies and then they search for him. But you know what? Here, when the computer says you're right, you're right. So we'll give Nick the points. And also, I don't know if we could see it here or up there. There is a 500 round down there, too. And when you're feeling
okay.
brave, do the
We can't see
500.
that.
And in the back, maybe you could adjust to... There we go.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, well, okay. Nick, you've got control of the board.
Nick, choose.
And so it was given 100.
And so it was given for 100.
And so it disappeared, actually.
And so the screen disappears.
No signal for... Oh, no.
No signal for 100.
What is SETI?
Okay, here it is. It's back. The first one was built in 1960. Its name is an acronym for light amplification through simulated... And it's gone again. We've got on-off signal. Calling the...
What?
The TV keeps going on and off back here.
Oh, say, and Nick lost.
Oh, here we go. We've got some wire wiggling going on. High-tech fix. Anyway, Nick, you buzzed. What do you think is the answer?
What is a laser?
Okay. Yay, you got it right, a laser. All right. There's pictures of lasers. Good job. All right, Nick, you've got the board.
Just looking for 100.
Just looking for 100. In 1960, this Cornell University astronomer performed the first modern SETI experiment called Project Ozma. Chris.
Who is Drake?
Drake, Frank Drake is referring to. That's right. All right.
I am an astronomer, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Cheater. There's a picture of him there. All right, Chris, you've got control of the board.
Oh, let's go just looking for 200.
All right, just looking for 200. With a 1,000-foot diameter, it's the largest single aperture radio telescope in the world, located in Puerto Rico. Nick.
What is the Arecibo array?
Arecibo array, that's right. Ooh, some tough competition, some smarties. There's a picture of it. All right, Nick, you've got control of the board.
Say what for 400?
Say what for 400? It's a 1996 Tim Burton film where the Martian ambassador concludes his remarks with the ominous statement through an electronic translator upon landing in Pahrump, Nevada, which is actually where Art Bell lives. He isn't recording anymore, but he had a radio show out of there up until recently. But for dark is the suede that mows like a harvest. Chris.
What is Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks is right. Yay. A couple people like Mars Attacks. I liked it too. It is silly. All right, Chris, you've got control of the board.
In the Stars for 400.
In the Stars for 400.
Just a mixed.
According to Edgar Casey, the fifth dimensional civilization from this star is one of the most spiritually advanced in the galaxy. Chase, I think. Oh,
What
no,
is
buzzers are on
Sirius?
now. I'm sorry.
Is it serious? I hit it.
Chase, you've got it. I called it early.
Wrong answer. It's believable.
Oh, wrong answer. Anybody else want to go for that one? Edgar Casey?
Fifth dimension.
Nick Pope, you're not an Edgar Casey expert? All right, what about anybody in the crowd?
Threw it out there. Pleiades.
Pleiades. Is that right? Computer people? Arcturus. Oh, ooh, everybody's like, oh, yeah.
There's those darn coffee enemies.
All right, and there's a picture. There they are.
Real.
There's those enlightened people out there. All right, Chris, you've still got control.
Oh, okay. In the Stars for 300.
In the Stars for 300, the place where Betty Hill's abductors claim to have originated. Chris.
Zeta Reticuli.
Zeta Reticuli is right. I kind of showed her a picture. All right, they showed her a picture and said, you'll never remember this. She said, yes, I will. They said, no, you won't. Yes, I will. And she did. Weird. All right, Chris, you got control of the board.
Oh, can't take it with you for 100, Alex.
Can't take it with you for 100. Incidentally, my name isn't Alex in English. A fixture that is commonly reported by abductees that they awaken upon finding themselves paralyzed. Nick, I think. Wait, let's see. There we go.
A kind of low table or medical kind of thing.
That's right.
Use a technical term.
Yeah, the technical term
Well-
for examination table. And I guess just,
guys
it
are
doesn't,
too quick.
it'll say buzzers on up there on the screen. I think that's what we've been kind of, so we've been trying to buzz before it
wait
says buzzer on.
Before it says
Yeah.
buzzers on, I see.
Yeah. All right. So, Nick, you've got control of the board.
Say what for 500?
Say what for 500? It's a curious quote from the opening scene of this 1984 sequel to a 1968 landmark sci-fi classic, My God, It's Full of Stars. Chris.
2010.
I think you're right. Oh, hey! 500 points for 2010, the year we make contact. This line is actually not in the film 2001, interestingly enough, although it is in the book 2001.
What do you guys stay home and watch movies all day? Jeez.
We're very lonely, Chase.
Get alive! All right, Chris, your
Okay,
turn.
well, let's go. Can't take it with you for 200.
Can't take it with you for 200. Here, experiencers are sometimes shown distressing images of the Earth in peril.
What is a viewing room or screen?
Or screen, that's right! Video screens. Well done. All right, Nick, you've got control of the board.
Can't take it with you for 500.
Can't take it with you for 500. Betty Hill reported that one of these was inserted into her abdomen during an abduction in New Hampshire in September 1961. Chase,
Oh, serious? I beat him?
you beat him.
It was a needle.
That's right. Yeah. She's getting the hang of that buzzer. Watch out, guys. Chase, you've got control.
How about they're not all green for 400, please?
They're not all green for 400. Tall, good-looking humanoids with blonde hair, blue eyes, sometimes reported with slightly webbed toes. Nick,
What are the
No buzzer.
Nordics?
Nordics is right. Ah, yay, good job. And there's a picture of one. Very pretty
She's
young
right over
Nordic.
there, actually.
Oh, she's over there?
Are there any blue aliens here, by the way? Just attending any conference?
Any
Okay.
Nordics? Just, well, we've got two. We've got a UK alien and a...
I'm a legal alien.
Good.
I've got my little green card.
Chris hasn't answered, so... No, okay, Nick, you've got control of the board.
Okay, and so it was given for 300.
So it was given for 300. First patented in 1949, these devices revolutionized computer technology by packing billions of transistors onto a fingernail-sized piece of silicon crystal. Nick.
What is the integrated circuit?
The integrated circuit trip. Microchips, good job. There's a picture of one. Complicated little buggers. Nick, you're in control.
And so it was given for 500.
And so it was given for 500. Up to 5 times stronger than steel, these flexible, non-metallic materials are used in the manufacture of an interesting variety of things in our modern world, including bulletproof vests. Ow.
What is Kevlar?
I know I beat him.
Kevlar, that is acceptable. All right, they're also actually super tenacity fibers. Yeah, that's a real name. But Kevlar is a type, so that is acceptable.
And so it was given for 200.
And so it was given for 200. Ben Hansen, Melinda Leslie, and Ed Grimsley used this expensive optical technology during nighttime UFO sky watch. Nick,
What are night vision goggles?
night vision goggles, that's right. We'll be using, Ben Hansen will be out there later today using those night vision tech. There you go. And you'll be able to use those if you go out there by the pool. All right.
And let's see if I can finish up this category. And so it was given for 400.
And so it was given for 400. It's all about buzzing at the right time, waiting for that buzzer on, and boom. Development of this technology goes back as far as the 19th century, and today we rely on it for the efficient transmission of digital data for long distances via pulses of light.
Oops. That confused them.
Buzzer's on. Chris,
Fiber optics.
fiber optics is right. So you gotta wait for the buzzer on thing to come on, so you all buzzed too quickly. That's what it was. And there they are. Pretty.
In the stars for 100.
All right, in the stars for 100. The star located closest to the Earth. Chase.
Bam. Sun.
That's right. The sun.
Point of order,
Beat
it's
him this
actually,
time.
it's actually named Sol.
Sol. Okay. Yep. There's a picture of Sol right there. S-A-U-L? Is that what you call him, Sol? Chase, you're in control.
I'm going to take they're not all green for 500, please.
They're not all green for 500. Charles Hall says these ones lived a very long time and their bodies are very delicate.
Gotta wait for the buzzer.
Nick,
What are the tall whites?
the tall white. That's correct.
There's
Yeah.
a nun right over there, I think.
Is there one next to the Nordic lady? They're buddies.
The buzzer.
That's the section for
Sometimes
aliens
you
over
can
here, I
Before
think.
the buzzer, sometimes the buzzer.
Nick,
Okay, let's do can't take it with you for 400.
you can't take it with you for 400. They do not speak but can still communicate, oftentimes with their large almond-shaped eyes a few inches from the faces of their terrified captives. Nick,
What are insectoids?
insectoids. Oh, that was not accepted. Okay, you guys, the buzzer's on.
Okay, Chase.
What do you think?
What are the reptilians?
You want to go for it? You have to buzz first if you want to do it.
What are the reptilians?
Reptilian? Oh,
Most of them
200
don't
points
speak.
abducted. You want to try, Chris?
I'm going to pass on this.
Gonna pass? What about anybody in the crowd?
Just the Greys?
The Greys? The Greys.
They were bigger
Oh.
Greys last time.
Yeah, oh, okay, I thought, yeah.
Those bloody
okay.
little buggers. Okay, so Nick, you've still got the board.
Okay, let's go just looking for 300.
Just looking for 300. Located near Mount Shasta in Hat Creek, California, this radio telescope array was renamed in 2007 to honor its multi-billionaire benefactor, formerly with the Microsoft Corporation. Nick.
What is the Allen array?
The Allen array, that's correct. Good job. The Allen Telescope Array. Almost lost funding and was going to close down, but I think they got new funding in there. They're still rolling, if I remember correctly. Is that right, Chris?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Nick, you've got control of the board.
Okay, can't take it with you for 300.
Can't take it with you for 300. Not quite human, not quite alien. Abductees often find themselves in the very close contact with these. Chase.
What are hybrids?
All right, I think you got it. Yeah, 300 points for hybrid children even. Chase, you've got control of the board.
Just looking for 400, please.
Just looking for 400. Described as the most comprehensive search for alien communications to date, this 10-year, $100 million project began in July 2015. Oh, I think I know the way. I actually, at the beginning of the conference, talked about this. Nick.
What is breakthrough listen?
Breakthrough, that's right. So that rich Russian guy, Yuri Melner, I think his name was, donated the $100 million. There's a picture of just some random telescope. Nick, you've got control of the board.
Let's see. Just looking for 500.
Just looking for 500. On August 15, 1977, a SETI volunteer witnessed a startling strong signal and wrote this three-letter exclamation in the margin of the printout. Many SETI scientists consider it to be the best candidate for a radio signal from an artificial ET source ever discovered. Chase.
What is the wow?
The wow signal. That's right. Wow. All right, there's what it looks like. Goobly-gawk. And it says, wow. All right, Chase, you've got control of the board.
They're not all green for 300, please.
They're not all green for 300. These types are very startling in appearance, but are said to be wise and kind and resemble 6-foot-tall praying mantis. Chris.
What are Republicans? No, wait. Insectoids.
Insectoids. Is that right? Are they going to accept that? Oh, they accepted the insectoids. Oh, look at that guy. He's rocking out. That guy's way too laid back to be a Republican. Chris.
They're not all green for 200.
They're not all green for 200. Tall and scaly upright bipeds, David Icke claims that the Queen of England may really be one of these.
Oh.
Chase.
What are the reptilians?
The reptilians.
I'm obsessed.
Let's see a picture. Oh, look at that mean reptilian. Da, 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 da. That was the song on this episode. Chase, you've got control.
In the stars for 200, please.
In the stars for 200. This is the brightest star in the night sky. Chase.
What is Venus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! No.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Nick.
I'm
What is
bested.
Sirius?
Are you serious?
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That was quick. Minutes out of my mouth.
And there's a picture of it. All right,
And
the
this
last
is also for 500.
closing out. Isn't that what they say? Closing out the board or something like that. In the stars for 500. Egyptologist Robert Bouval speculates that the Giza pyramid complex is a representation of this star constellation. Chase.
What is Orion?
Orion, that's right. 500 big ones. Okay, the score is going to pop up, I think, here, guys. And I think it goes, there we go. Nick with 3,100.
Oh, my God.
Chris with 2,100. Chase with 13. Nick, oh, come on. The UK is kicking the US's butt.
I like to be underestimated. It motivates me.
Come on. USA, 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 USA. All right, let's go ahead and start the next round. We'll look at the categories here.
Need more moonshine.
First category is Hit the Books, popular
Good
UFO
one.
books.
Yay.
Likely stories, prosaic explanations of paranormal encounters. The makers of movements, educational organizations, and their founders, and we're looking for the name of the organization in this one.
Organization and their founders, okay.
We all feel it. Experiences familiar to all humans. Structured objects, reported shapes of UFOs. And it didn't pop up, but there's actually another one called On Silver Screens. This is fictional pop culture movies portrayed in ET activities, or portraying ET activities. All right, so let's start. It looks like, Chase, you've got the board.
Hit the books for 100, please.
All right, we're going to hit the books for 100. Written by two authors, an Army colonel and a magazine publisher, this controversial book claims that highly advanced technology, allegedly recovered from saucer crashes, was secretly seeded into private American industry during the 1960s.
What is the day after Roswell?
The day after Roswell, that's right. All right, there you go. Written by Philip J. Corso and William Burns. The Experiences of Corso. Nick, you've got the board.
Okay, let's try Hit the Books 400.
Hit the books for 400. A British broadcast journalist and UFO investigator published this exhaustive examination in 1987, attempting to prove that many national governments suppress information about UFOs that might be disturbing to the public. Nick.
Who is Timothy Good?
Timothy Good, that's right. Oh, the name of the book, I'm sorry.
What is above Top Secret?
There you go. All right, there's the book right there. Very famous book.
Hit the Books 500, please.
Hit the books for 500. This jumbo tome of channeled material, first published in 1955, declares itself the true history of planet Earth and details some of the administrative goings on in our corner of the universe. Chris.
What is your Urantia book?
Urantia book. That's right. Oh! Yay, you got it. Yeah, we've got a booth up there, a balcony where we have a lot of people. Translated into question languages. I think you forgot to finish that slide. They're a vendor, a Urantia vendor in the vendor room there. Chris, you've got it.
Well, let's go likely stories for 400.
Likely stories for how much?
400.
400. This ludicrous-sounding explanation was postulated by J. Allen Hynek following a rash of sightings in Michigan in 1966. Shh. Chase.
Oh, what is swamp gas?
That's right. Most of the audience knew that one too, I heard. Swamp gas, that's swamp gas. You're all right. It's swamp gas.
Likely stories for 300, please.
Likely stories for 300. This explanation was offered to explain a UFO sighting seen by General Yoritsume and his army near Kyoto, Japan in 1235. This is a tough one. Nick.
What is a supernova?
Supernova. Oh, shoot. What was the answer? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Does the audience know? Someone got it. Wind blowing the stars around. That's right. I'm surprised we haven't heard that one more recently. We've got a long explanation. These guys saw UFOs. But this book, this came from, this was in Jacques Vallée's book, Passport to Magonia. Chase, you've got the board.
Oh, okay. We all feel it for 200, please.
We all feel it for 200. It's unpleasant, smelly, and messy, but it's what biological organisms do when digestive systems reject what's fed to them. Chris.
Vomit.
That's right. Good job.
I actually won on vomit. It's just
You're the vomit king.
That's true.
You've got control of the board.
Okay, let's go makers of movements for 200.
All right, the makers of movements for 200. It was a Las Vegas-based research organization founded by Robert Bigelow that operated from 1995 to 2004. Nick.
What is the National Institute of Discovery Science?
That's right. Ding. Now he's building a piece that's going to go to the space shuttle, like a part of the space shuttle. It's pretty cool. There he is. You can see him at UFO conferences sometimes. Nick, you've got the board.
Hit the books, 200.
Hit the books for 200. The cryptic title of this conspiracy classic is a reference to the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. Nick.
What is the pale rider? Pale horse.
Oh, they didn't give it to him.
You know the one I mean.
You were close. Does anyone want to try to get it all right?
The cryptic title of this conspiracy.
Audience.
Behold
a pale horse. That's behold a pale horse. So close. Nick can often be found beholding a pale ale. You still got control of the board.
And getting
What's
worse.
that?
Which he's out of, by the way.
Uh-oh, he's out of a drink.
Okay,
Nick,
let's hit the books for 300.
Hitting the books for 300. In 1969, a pioneering UFO researcher and PhD computer scientist from France published this book, his third book, which explores alternatives to the so-called extraterrestrial hypotheses.
Which was the third book?
Chase.
Who is John Mack? Oh. No, oh my God.
And this is actually for
Oh
a
my
book.
God. I know.
Now you know it, don't say. Chris.
Who was valet?
Well, this is wrong.
Well, it
yeah,
says, it says who it is. Yeah.
Published this book, his third
book.
book.
Oh, third book, right.
You want to go for it, Nick?
No, I don't know which one of them it is. So
He just needs a little more juice.
Yeah.
He'll be back on the ball. Anybody in the audience?
Thank you.
No.
Passport to Magonia? I think that's right. Yeah. We just talked about it, actually. Written by Jacques Vallée, our speaker for Saturday evening. That's going to be a lot of fun. Nick, you're still on it. Have a sip and...
on silver screens, 100.
On silver screens for 100. J. Allen Hynek and Stanton Friedman make cameo appearances in this 1977 landmark movie directed by Steven Spielberg. Nick.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's right. If I heard correctly, though, Friedman's cameo was scrapped.
It was cut.
Yeah, it was cut, but he did one. Close Encounters. There we go. Nick.
Carry on with that category on silver screens for 200.
On silver screens for 200, actor Charlie Sheen plays a radio astronomer working for SETI who discovers an ET plot to warm the Earth's climate and make the planet, that's what's going on with the weather here in Arizona, make the planet hospitable for themselves in this 1996 film.
I know it. I can't think of the name.
Me either, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
saw
could
it.
even see the girl that, yeah.
What's that? The
Yes.
Arrival. That's right. So the audience got it. No points for anybody but the audience. Charlie Sheen played Zane Zeminski. Wasn't that great, I didn't think anyway. Nick, you've got the board.
On silver screens, 300.
On silver screens for 300, wrestler Rodney Roddy Piper starred in this 1998 John Carpenter film where the ruling classes are in fact aliens managing human affairs through the use of psychotronic mind control and subliminal messages in the media.
What is They Live?
They live, that's right.
He watches a lot of movies, that guy.
Yeah, he's watching movies. Wearing special sunglasses reveals the subliminal messages and the alien faces.
Okay, let's carry on with on silver screens.
Of course.
400.
On silver screens for 400. Coming to Earth with an urgent message for world leaders, Klaatu and his robot Gort literally land their saucer on the White House lawn in this 1951 feature.
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Chris, what was that?
The Day the Earth Stood
J.D.
Still.
Usher still, that's right.
Vomit.
Thought to be a prime example of acclimatizing propaganda by some. Chris.
Silver screens for 500.
All right, silver screens for 500. Originally an 1898 novel by H.G. Wells and adapted into a radio drama by Orson Welles in 1938, it is regarded as a classic example of Martian invaders sci-fi.
War of the Worlds.
War of the
What is War of the Worlds?
That's right, 500 points for that easy one. The audience ought. Steven Spielberg directed a 2005 terrible adaptation starring Tom Cruise. Chris.
A Likely Stories for 200.
Likely story for 200. A skeptical explanation from a police report of a series of sightings of unexplained lights in Rendlesham Forest, England in late December 1980. Chase.
What is a lighthouse?
A lighthouse. That's right. The lighthouse moving through the forest. The Orford Ness Lighthouse in Suffolk. They said they could see the lighthouse and the object separately.
It was ridiculous, but it's okay. Likely stories for 400, please.
All right, likely story for 400. A high-altitude atmospheric phenomena caused by high wind shaping water vapor into distinct shapes resembling saucers. Chris.
What is a lenticular cloud?
Lenticular cloud. That's right.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a picture. All right.
Likely Stories for 500.
Likely stories for 500. Currently, over 500 of these orbit the Earth, but the first one appeared in October of 1957. Nick.
What is a satellite?
A satellite.
It's a little bit more than that.
5,000.
Yeah, there's probably much more than that, I would imagine, at this point, huh? This is probably a Wikipedia that hasn't been updated for 20 years
Yeah.
or something.
He's-
Sputnik 1 was the first one launched in October 1957 by the Soviet Union, pretty much launching the space race. Nick, you've got
Okay,
control.
let's go the makers of the movement 100.
Makers of the movement for 100. According to their website, this project that was created by the late Dr. John E. Mack in 1993 became inactive following his ultimately tragic death in 2004. Nick.
What is peer?
Peer. That's right. Yay! Program for Extraordinary Experience Research. There's a picture of the late John Mack, who most, I'm sure all of us, hold very dearly. Nick.
Makers of the movement 500.
Makers of the movements for 500. Founded by the late astronaut Dr. Edgar Mitchell, it's a California-based institute dedicated to supporting individual and collective transformation through consciousness research. Chris.
What is Farsight? Oh, the other one.
Oh.
Right.
What is the Institute for
Noetic Sciences.
Institute for Noetic Sciences. That's correct. There he is. Unfortunately, passed away recently. Just last week, I think.
Jeez.
Nick.
Makers of the movement 300.
The makers of the movement for 300. This institute that examines worldview theories was originally founded in 2004 on the Harvard University campus by a team of leading thinkers led by the man in the right here in the front seat, Daniel Sheehan.
I'm really embarrassed.
Me too. I'm
I
really,
know.
really embarrassed
He's
too.
staring at us right here.
I know.
Good to see you, Daniel. What is the name? The
Oh
New
my
Paradigm Institute.
I didn't realize. Okay.
No points for the crew, but they're
I
not going to
haven't-
forget that one anytime
I
soon.
haven't
And
quoted
there he
you
is.
twice in my talk, but I don't.
Danny, just imagine if you got that one wrong.
I didn't know that. Too.
Nick,
Okay, makers of the movement 400.
makers of the movement for 400. The question is, U.S. web co-founder and internet entrepreneur Joe Fromage partnered with Carl Sagan's widow, Anne Druan, to develop a $23 million web portal focused on science-oriented entertainment launched in 2001. It's a tough one. It's a 500 one, so it should be tough. Anybody in the audience? No, you stumped us all, Jordan. What's the answer? One Cosmos, aka Project Voyager. All right. That was a tough one. Nick, you've still got control.
Okay, we all feel it for 300.
We all feel it for 300, a quirky category. Its ultimate function has been studied by scholars such as Wilhelm Reich and Sigmund Freud. It's the grand finale of the first act in procreation.
What is ejaculation?
That's not the first act.
That was, I'll even give you a clue. That one was just focused on one of the sexes.
That's true.
Just saying.
Thank
No
you
one,
very
anybody want to go for it?
Nope, I'm not touching.
All
that.
right, somebody said over here.
It would
Let's
be
all say it together. Orgasm.
Much funnier coming from you, Nick.
Oh. Chris is like, you mean they have those too?
those too?
I didn't know.
It is different in Canada. That's all I can say.
All right, Nick, you've got control of
There's
the
a
board.
joke that I can't repeat.
Sorry, am I still?
You're still in control. Nick's a little, whoa, what just happened here?
For 100.
Okay, we all feel it for 100. That one should be a little safer, let's hope. Nearly any potable liquid will satisfy this basic biological cue. Potable.
Oh, thirst. Okay, give me thirst.
There. All right.
No, it's something else. Okay, we all feel it for 400.
Uh-oh, I'm scared. We all feel it for 400. It's an all too common experience for modern humans, a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Jace.
What is nerves? I mean, what is stress?
Stress. Oh.
What is
Chris.
anxiety?
Anxiety. You got it. Oh, so
Over
close.
orgasm, certainly.
Now you're going to have some anxiety
we all
over
feel
that.
it for 500.
Okay, we all feel it for 500. Infants do this frequently, although adults in Western cultures typically suppress this natural response to stress or sadness while in the company of strangers. Chase.
What is crying?
Crying. Crying. All right, good job, Chase. You got the board.
Structured objects for 300, please.
Structured objects for 300. Kecksburg, PA UFO incident. Nick.
What is a bell?
A bell. You're going to accept that? Yes, bell or acorn shape. Good job. There's a picture of the alleged UFO in Kecksburg. Nick?
Structured objects for 500.
Structured objects for 500. The Kenneth Arnold's Mount Rainier sighting in June 24th, 1947. Chase?
What is delta?
Delta, we
What's
gonna
a delta
accept it? Oh. Chris?
Crescent-shaped.
Crescent, will we accept that? Yes! Crescent, chevron, or half moon. Not a saucer, though. There's a picture of it there.
Structured objects for 400.
Structured objects for 400. Socorro, New Mexico case, also known as the Lani Zamora incident. Chris?
What is an egg?
What is an egg? Egg-shaped, that's right. Egg or oval, good job. There's a picture of that object out in the desert.
Structured objects for 200.
Structured objects for 200. The Billy Meyer or McMinnville, Oregon sightings.
What is a hat?
A hat. Oh. I think they're accepting. Nick?
What is a disc shape?
Yeah, they're looking for disc shape on that one. Disc or saucer.
They're tough.
There it is. There's McMinnville.
I have a hat like that.
Some people have hats like that. Yeah. A Canadian hat. They're culturally
One
biased.
to go for. Structured objects for 100.
Structured objects for 100. You better not miss this one. The Phoenix Lights or Hudson Valley UFOs. Chase.
What is a boomerang?
Boomerang. I think they should accept it. Oh, yes. Triangle, wedge, or delta. Also all boomerang shaped. Okay, so there's a picture of it. Here's the scores. Where are we at? Nick at 4950, Chris 3900, and Chase has gone backwards. USA. USA. It's British accents. We knew they were smart. That's why when we're trying to be smart, we pretend to be like Nick.
No, that's British accent is a superpower.
Whoa, he's winning. Oh my gosh.
Either that or the moonshine.
He keeps giving him drinks. He's doing better.
I'm like, it's like my
Put some
fourth
kind of
one.
sedative in his
I'm
drink.
100 pounds. Stop with the liquor.
All right, round 3. The categories for round 3 are So Spies Say, the jargon of concealment.
Interesting.
Massive monuments, mysterious and enormous prehistoric stone structures. Pants on fire, alien UFO hoaxers exposed. Like liar, liar, pants on fire. Why are they here? What those slippery critters are up to. And because I said so, problems with witness testimony. All right, the first category didn't display, but that is Walking Among Us, E.T.'s influence in pop culture. Okay, here we go, the last round. Come on, Chase, 4,000 points. Do this for America. Chase, you've got control of the board. Go 500, 500.
Okay, I will do Pants on Fire for
Pants
500.
on fire for 500, all right. His story goes as far back as 1990 when this Las Vegas resident and supposed MJ-12 member claims to have worked with an ET named J-Rod at S4 near Area 51.
Oh my God. I can't remember his name.
No. Nick.
Who is Dan Barish?
Dan Burris is right. I was trying to cheat for
He's
you.
known as Crane as well.
Yeah.
There is permission to help USA cheat. That's the way we do it.
Yeah.
We're in control. We're the strongest, so we do what we want. Nick, you're in control.
So Spies Say for 100.
So Spies Say for 100. Interesting category for you to choose, Nick. Still working under the Secrecy Act and being a suspected spy himself. It's a technique utilized to limit access to information to persons who directly need to know certain knowledge in order to perform specific tasks while concealing the scope and existence of an entire project? Chase.
What is compartmentalization?
Departmentalization? That's right. Yes. Compartmentalization. USO doses. Well, we probably learned it from the UK, though. But Chase.
Massive monuments for 400, please.
Massive monuments for 400. These are the 887 monolithic human figures carved by the Rapu Nui people on Easter Island, Rapa. Chase.
What are the Moi?
The Moi. All right. There they are. Look at those funny looking little guys.
Let's do massive monuments for 500.
All right. Massive monuments for 500. Originally known as Rockgate Park, this stone complex was relocated from Florida City to Homestead, Florida in the mid-1930s and is currently a tourist attraction commonly known as this. Chase.
What is Castle Rock?
Castle Rock. Oh.
Coral Castle.
Oh, it's too late. She can't answer.
It's our,
You're helping the enemy.
Coral Castle. What is
Coral Castle. Oh, all right. The computer cheated for USA and didn't
I
give
know it
Chris
was
the
close.
points. Coral Castle, that's right. Was built by Latvian-American immigrant Edward Leedskallen or he lived from 1887 to 1951. All right, Chase, you've still got control.
Let's do massive monuments 300, please.
Massive monuments for 300. One of the most famous prehistoric monuments in the world, the theories abound as to the actual and yet unknown purpose of this iconic circle of standing stones in the countryside of Wiltshire, England.
What
Chase.
is Stonehenge?
Stonehenge, all right. All right, we're going to come back. This is going to be nice.
Did I beat you
Yep,
on a UK
very
question?
slow. More drinks. Fill this glass.
Massive monuments for 200, please.
Massive monuments for 200. This 4,500-year-old construction remained the world's tallest structure until approximately 1300 AD. And at 2.58 million cubic meters, it's still the most massive of its kind in the world.
What is Chris Christie?
Oh, Cuckoo, you still get... Oh, that was wrong. Nick.
What is the Great Pyramid of Giza?
The Great Pyramid of Giza, that's right.
I thought I could still answer when they got it.
You forgot you could still answer. There it is, beautiful place. It's got a Kentucky Fried Chicken just down the street right here.
Right.
Nick, you've got...
So spies say for 300.
So spies say for 300. It's a French term for person who commits or who acts to entice another person to commit an illegal or rash act to discredit or harm another group. Nick.
What is an agent provocateur?
Agent provocateur. That's right. Nice. Uh-oh.
Okay, so spies say 200.
So spies say for 200. It's a term that describes a covert operation that is deceitfully designed to disguise the identity of its perpetrators, with an enemy group being the apparent culprit. Nick.
What is a false flag
A
operation?
false flag. Did you ever organize a false flag operation in your career, Nick?
I can neither confirm nor deny. So spies say 400.
So spies say for 400. It's a term used to describe the unintended consequences of covert operations.
Term to use.
That's a tough one.
Unintended.
Covert operations. I think Danny Sheehan knows it. Okay, let's... blowback. Blowback or collateral damage? Blowback was right. All right. Ooh, Nick, you've still got the board.
So spies say for 500.
So spies say for 500. It's a slang term used in the intelligence community that refers to a person being given a new or alternate identity. Chase.
What is witness protection?
Witness protection? Wrong. That's what we call it here. Dang, guys in the back. Guys aren't going to go for it? All right, we're going to go to the audience.
Oh, an alias?
A what? A cover alias. Let's see what the answer is. Sheep dipped.
Sheep dipped is when you take all your insignia off in a foreign.
Oh,
That's okay. It's okay.
Oh, we've got
Okay.
a contestant.
still mine?
I've been
dancer.
drinking some of that, actually.
Yeah.
So-
Sheep dip was like when we were in Cambodia and nobody
Sheep
had
dip. I thought that was a
That's
dip
okay.
made out of like
It's okay.
cheese,
It's okay.
sheep
How
cheese.
about
Oh, this is
we-
Nick's. This is Nick's. Still got it.
Oh, is it?
Oh, is it yours?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah, you've got it, Nick.
Do it, Nick.
Walking Among Us 100.
Walking Among Us for 100. In the fictional universe of Star Trek, this is a term that describes the principle used to guide Starfleet personnel, prohibiting interference with the internal development of alien civilizations. Chris,
What is the prime directive?
the Prime Directive. Captain Kirk
They're
would get in
booing
lots of
me.
trouble.
They're not.
Aliens are watching.
One thing about ejaculation, and that's it. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Walking Among Us
Walking Among Us
for 500.
for 500.
Whoa.
Yeah. In the 1988 film Alien Nation, this unlikely intoxicant is the newcomer's equivalent to alcohol. It's been a long time since I saw that.
What
Nick.
is sour milk?
Sour milk. That is right. Nick wasn't kidding when he said he doesn't get out much. There's a guy getting drunk off of sour milk.
Walking Among Us 200.
Walking Among Us for 200. It's George Lucas's term for a mental facility that is a foundational premise of the Star Wars stories exemplified by his Obi-Wan Kenobi quote, "These are not the droids you are looking for." Mental faculty, I'm sorry.
What is the Force?
The Force. Right. Good job.
Let's go. Oh, yes, that's them there.
They're looking for their droids on
Okay.
Google, I
Well,
think.
Walking Among Us for 300.
Walking Among Us for 300. They're a friendly fictional family who claim to be from France with unusual appetites and frequent tendencies to consume mass quantities. Chase,
What are the cone heads?
the Coneheads. That's right.
Which is okay.
There they are. We are from France. Dan Aykroyd, of course, a UFO buff himself.
Why are they here for 300, please?
Why are they here for 300? It's what geneticists call the process of infusing genetic material from one species into another. Chase.
What is hybridization?
There you go, hybridization. That's right. All right. Come on, USA. We're coming back. That's a hybrid rhinoceros. That's what we're serving at dinner on Saturday night. Chase.
Because I said so for 200, please.
Because I said so for 200. It's a term attributed to Dr. J. Allen Hynek that is used by UFO researchers to describe experiences or events that are exceedingly peculiar and often characterized as utterly absurd. J. Allen Hynek, utterly absurd, peculiar.
It's the exceedingly peculiar and utterly
Yeah,
absurd that's throwing me.
pretty, I don't know. Any of you guys going to go for it?
Nope.
No.
Okay, let's ask the crowd. High
High
strangeness. There you go.
Wasn't willing to test
This
that one.
crowd's
I have
pretty
no
dang
points
smart.
left.
Chase, you got the board.
Because I said so for
Because she said
300.
so, for 300.
Right.
This memory disturbance is defined as the production of fabricated, distorted, or misrepresented memories about oneself or the world without the conscious intention to deceive.
What is confabulation?
Confabulation. That's right. All right. Nick.
Pants on fire, 100.
Pants on fire for 100. He is the creator of the 1995 television sensation Roswell Alien Autopsy film, who later claimed that the broadcast was merely a restoration or recreation of the original footage, likely in an effort to avoid fraud charges. Chris.
Who is Santilli?
Santilli. That's right.
And a Santilli lace and a blue face.
What's funny about this category is, of course, every one of these, there will be some people who will say, he's not lying.
Pants on fire for 400.
Pants on fire for 400. A bogus story told by this Seattle, Washington resident in 2002 was accompanied by a tantalizing video depicting an alleged alien being that he had supposedly attacked after it killed his dog, wrapped in a silver mylar blanket that he brought back home and kept in his freezer. Chase is like, I dated that guy. Buzzer's on.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
You can do it.
I know.
Come on, guys. He actually spoke at the Congress, and that really made him big. And then we found out he was not. Although we didn't. It was before our time. All right, we're going to have to go to the audience. Obviously, I think Mr. Sheehan knows it. Jonathan Reed.
Yep.
There we go. His real name was John Bradley.
All I could think of was Tom Reed. That's all I could think of. Tom Reed. I knew that wasn't right. All
You
right.
were close. You probably would have got it with just Reed, actually. Chris.
Oh, Pants on Fire 300.
Pants on Fire 300. In 1991, these two British self-professed pranksters made headlines worldwide claiming it was they who started the crop circle phenomena in 1978 with the use of simple tools consisting of a plank of wood, rope, and a baseball cap fitted with a loop of wire to help them walk in a straight line. Nick.
Who are Doug and Dave?
Doug and Dave, that's right.
Bauer and Chorley.
They are Doug
Yeah.
Bauer and Dave Chorley. There they are. And there's still people that will say, oh, they made all the crop circles. But one of them's passed away by now, I believe. Nick?
Pants on fire, 200.
Pants on Fire for 200. In October 1938, American radio listeners were sent into a panic when CBS Radio aired a dramatization of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds story, directed and narrated by this famous personality. Jace.
Oh, I beat him?
You beat him.
Who is Orson Welles?
Orson Welles, that's right. There he is. That's funny guy. Jace.
Why are they here for 400, please?
All right, why are they here for 400? It's a package deal that includes eyes, tongues, teats, and rectums.
I'm not touching this.
Chase.
It's cattle mutilations.
Cattle mutilations. That's right. Cows and cattle. That's what they're here. There we go.
Aw, poor little cows.
I know.
Little
Jeez.
cows. Why are they here for 500, please?
Why are they here for 500? Both Alfred Weber and Dr. Michael Sala are credited with coining this term, which means to establish diplomacy with ET civilizations. Nick.
What is exopolitics?
Exopolitics. That's right. Yay. There's some exopolitics in action right there. Nick.
Why are they here, 200?
Why are they here for 200? UFOs are sometimes seen siphoning this ubiquitous substance from lakes. Nick.
What is water?
Water. Water. Oh, no, that's wrong. The answer is water. You were so close. All right, Nick, you've got the board.
Walking Among Us 400.
400, here we go. It's a friendly greeting frequently spoke by actor Robin Williams on the popular ABC TV situation comedy Mork and Mindy.
What is nanu nanu?
Nanu nanu! I think we should, let's all say it
still
together,
booing it.
just for fun. Nanu nanu! Nanu nanu! Aw, poor Robin Williams is gone.
Why are they here for 100?
Okay, why are they here for 100? According to theorist Zachariah Sitchin, the Anunnaki came from planet Nibiru to mine this mineral. Chase.
Gold?
Oh,
what is gold?
Oh, what is gold?
Oh, give it to her.
Oh,
Thank you. I'm a little desperate.
she got the gold. That's what USA is used to.
All
Nibiru,
about
there
the
they are
bling,
with their
about the
gold.
bling. Massive monuments for 100, please.
Massive monuments for 100.
Yeah.
This stupefying series of circular structures formed by mostly T-shaped stone pillars, which feature reliefs of several animal figures, is located in southeastern Turkey and appears to have been deliberately backfilled some 1,000 years after its original construction. Oh, Chris
Ooh.
wanted this one bad.
Yeah,
What
he
is
did.
Göbekli Tepe?
Go Becky Tepe. That's right. It's fun to say. Go Becky Tepe.
And I took some pills and it's all better now, actually.
Good.
Okay, let's try Because I Said So for 400.
Okay, because I said so for 400. Witnesses to extraordinary events who attempt to enhance their reputation or status with claims beyond the actual true facts are guilty of this shameful behavior. Chris.
Embellishment.
Embellishment. Cuckoo. Oh, they're not going to accept
What, not
that.
embellishment?
Whoa. Anybody else want to go for it? Who attempt to enhance their reputation or status or claim? No? Audience, you want to try? What's that? Hoax, gilding the lily. Exaggeration. Let's see what the answer is. Aggrandizing is what they were looking for.
Have to
Very-
have a word with him, you realize
Yeah,
that.
very specific answer.
No, that's
we needed
actually a
there.
very good word. That was a great question, but I don't have the points to risk, so I just kept quiet.
Oh, okay. Wise. Well, no, you got to go for it now,
No, that's a
Chase.
great
Go
quiz.
for it. We're gonna cheat with you or for you. Okay, Chris.
Because I Said So for 500.
Because I said so for 500. It's a psychological cognitive bias that refers to the systematic errors made when people evaluate or try to find reasons for their own and others' behavior. Ooh, Chase.
Ooh, cognitive dissonance?
Cognitive dissonance.
It's an error.
Nick? No, but they're not even gonna. Come on, you can risk your 2,100 million points.
Yeah, for real, Nick.
Nope. Okay, let's go to the crowd. Rationalizing?
Attribution bias.
Attribution bias.
Oh, they needed they need more of a
These are
definitive.
tough ones. Hey, that's the
Okay.
right answer. Because I said so.
That's right.
All right, there's just one left, Chris. It's
Well,
all you.
because he said so, 100.
Because I said so for 100. Okay, recollections of traumatic ET encounters are sometimes obscured by these, frequently with images of owls or deer. Spelling. Nick.
What is a screen memory?
Screen memory. That's right. Screen memories. All right, and here's the final points. Nick. Whoa. Nick Pope wins. Hey. All right, well, all of our contestants are winning a copy of my lecture, Strange Alien Encounters, and Nick Pope wins a chocolate chip cookie. All right, well, there we go. That's it. Thanks for joining us with UFO Jeopardy. Hopefully you learned something. There we go. Oh, and more DVDs. The Thrive DVD.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Ooh, Chase really
I
wanted
love
that.
this. It's a
Yeah.
DVD.
All right, thank you all very much for joining us. Remember, tonight we have the night sky watch at 8 o'clock.